take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. my mind work backwards just for a minute? I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind work backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. your breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards.
G'day everybody. How we going, Roosters? Steve over in Melbourne. Welcome to March's Mancave sessions of Dusty Visor crew. Been an interesting month so far, must confess. Very interesting. Anyway, I got a few things to talk about. MotoGP's been bloody good. You've been watching that, following that. The first two races I've had. What was the first one? Argentina and Thailand and then Argentina. Anyway, we're going to talk a bit about MotoGP. My 749, that's been interesting. Been enjoying that lately. The beach racing at Timaru, and I did put a video out about that. So that's on the channel. I released that out yesterday. So anyway, and of course we're creeping up to 500 subscribers. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. It's pretty unreal. Got a little something planned for that, but we'll get into that later on. So anyway, MotoGP. old Marquez. So I said it last year, and I said, look, this guy was freaking right up there on a 1-year-old bike. I said, and I thought once he gets the latest bike, he'll be away. And of course, sure enough, you won the sprint race at Thailand and the main race, and then he's done it back to back. He's done it the same as Argentina, battling with his brother, his younger brother Alex. So that's been interesting. So Marquez is 4 from 4. Bagnaia at Argentina finished 4th. Everyone made a big deal over it. Oh, he's out. He's not going to, he'll be lucky if he, he's lost his touch or whatever like that. Well, so used to seeing only 3 different guys, the same 3 guys on the podium, that when they drop off to only one place down to 4th, you think that's no big issue. It's just stuff happens, But it's the end of the world. People are riding him off already. But anyway, Marquez here, he's getting ahead of right for sure. He's got a lot of points up already. Of course, you can ride off Jorge Martin. He's supposed to be coming back in for Qatar, but he'll be so far behind on points, I think. Unless something major happens to Marquez. We'll see. Remember, next GP is Coda. It's the US GP, and that is one of Marquez's favourite tracks. He's strong there, so failing some big crashes, which he's known for crashing, but he's been consistent so far and not crashing. So I assume he'll do well in the States as well. A weekend after next. Stretch. Thanks, Stretch, for turning up. Appreciate it, mate. Enjoy your dinner, wherever you are. So, good on you, Stretch. Thanks for that, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. MotoGP. Now, interesting is Mark said that he wanted to go back to the 2024 engine, but keep all the 2025 spec running gear and rider aids and all that. So that's been interesting. He actually preferred the power on the old motor. But just shows you old Mark, he's still got the edge right. He said that, he always said he wasn't going to retire, that he was still fine, and he just had, some bad luck, and the Honda wasn't performing well, and sure enough. But I'm really pleased about Alex. Alex is going to beat his brother one day. They are freaking neck and neck. So, very neck and neck. Yeah. I don't know. Martin, we'll see. Martin will, he's breaking a wrist, so it'd be interesting to see, race fit. I don't know. He might be pushing too hard to get on the track at Qatar. But we'll see. We'll see what happens then. But I think we're only talking about a quarter of a second, half a second for a whole race, right? That Mark has on everybody else. So, or on whoever comes second. It's not like Bagnaya's. I don't write Bagnaia off. I still think, all things considered, if the barring injuries and stuff, Mark Marquez is going to win this year the championship. I'm pretty sure of that. But Bagnaia, everybody made a big deal because he wasn't on the podium. Well, it's the first time in God knows how many years, he hasn't been on the podium, and it's a big issue. It's not a big issue, It was really good for Morbidelli because, people have pretty much written him off, and boom, there he is, just like that, back on the podium. So, looking forward to the rest of the season, man. It's getting pretty excited. I'm getting pretty excited about it, especially when I might be attending a GP later this year. Rumour has it, watch the space. I'm sure there'll be a video about it. But anyway, old Mark Marquez, looks like he's getting pretty comfortable again. He gets in the zone, he'll be away, So that'll keep things interesting throughout the whole season. But like I say, Juan Martin says he expects to be in Qatar. He's fast, but I don't know if he's healed up, enough. A wrist. There's a lot of stuff going on in your wrist, as you know, when you're riding hard. Everything gets transmitted through there, so cracks will show if he pushes too hard and comes back too early. I wouldn't come back. Why rush if you're basically not in with a chance for the championship this year? Why would you rush to come back? I wouldn't rush. I'd be trying to heal up, and if he's pretty much written off the season as far as winning the championship goes. So why rush back? I'd get 100% fit first. So anyway, that was that. That's MotoGP. Beach racing at Timaru. So I went to beach racing, and you'll see my flash drone photo that I got. Wait for old Q to turn up. But he could be away at a rally this weekend. I'm not sure. He could be down at Wanaka. There's a big car meeting at Wanaka. Or else, knowing Q, he's out anyway. So he might not be on today. He didn't say he wasn't going to be here, but who knows? Anyway, I know Q likes the drones, and so this is one of the first drone shots I've decided to do. I think we'll let that thing ride. It's a video, actually, is it? So, is it going to play for us? See the bike zooming around? I don't know, let it go. Anyway, beach racing at Timaru. So, for the last 3 years, I think it is, they've been having beach racing at Timaru. So, if you look to you look up here, you'll see a bunch of cars. That's just one little bit of it. There's over 1,000 classic cars at the show. It's all weekend. It's an awesome time. They do a big cruise and come out here to Geraldine, park up for a couple of hours down in our park, and everyone can go and see the cars. Fantastic freaking car show. Second biggest one in the South Island. There's only one bigger, which is at Kaikoura, called the Beach Hop. This one's the Rock and Hop, even though it's next to our beach. So the racing was, they chose to do racing on purpose in the same weekend. So it's a separate event, but coincides on purpose with the car thing. So just behind my head, there's a big viewing platform there, and that was full of people from the car show. They just came from there and walked across to watch the racing, and of course it's right up in your face. I actually thought it was going to be like at the Burt, the big long half a mile up, half a mile back. And I wondered how it was going to get on, because at this end, there's a real penguin's nest. So I'm kind of a little bit surprised. But anyway, it was good that they got permission. And of course, they run it during the day. The penguins were all out at sea. So that's all good. But yeah, so it was basically just pure motocross. They built the track the night before. And so all the jumps are here behind my head. Above the high tide mark, and they had all classes, and it was awesome. Really great to see the little kids riding, little peewees. Yeah. So bit of faith left that, you know, there's some kids still getting into bike racing. So anyway, it was really good. You can watch the video on the channel. It's the latest video up. I think it's called Beach Racing at Timaru. You know, sand, speed, chaos. No penguins were harmed during the day, I can report. So anyway, pretty crazy. All I could think of was all those chains and sprockets that would have to be replaced after that. And then, yeah, I suppose the bike shops around town would be happy. But you want to clean your bike pretty good, wouldn't you? You have to pull all your freaking wheels off and repack your wheel bearings and that. Imagine that sand is sold in there, you know, because there's sand everywhere. It's getting pretty soft. And quite a few riders will get caught up in the old deep stuff. So it was a great race. Enjoyed it. Yeah. Anybody else go down? No, I guess not. Probably not. There's definitely an echo. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's see. Anyway, okay. Try that. Yes. Try and fix your echo up. Is it any better now? Yeah, I don't know. So what happened was I use OBS, Open Broadcasting Source, and they've done an update, and it resets a whole bunch of settings. When I opened the program up and got ready to broadcast, I had a whole bunch of freaking settings I had to readjust. So it could be something there. I'm not sure, but we'll just see. Don't know if it's your earbuds, mate. Anyway, well, let's carry on. Someone else is here. What else has been happening? Oh, yeah, the old subscribers. So we're up to 492 subscribers, I think, today. Once we hit 500, the milestone of 500, that triggers a giveaway, subscriber giveaway. Big thank you to everybody, really. And there'll be hoodies and t-shirts and bits and pieces going on there. So, yeah, just like to say quick thanks to everybody, especially the main supporters, Steve and Stretch and a few others. Q, somebody's just jumped on. Hopefully it's Q if he's not out and about. Let's just see. Oh, Steve. Hey, Steve. Hey, Mr. Steve Hammond. Can you tell me whether you hear an echo or not, please? Whether we've got an echo or just let me know. That'd be great. We're not sure yet, but I'll keep going. So yeah. So. Yeah, almost 500 subscribers. Yeah, so 500 is a bit of a milestone, really. I'm quite excited about that. So, yeah, I appreciate everybody, especially you guys tuning in every month. I really enjoyed talking to everybody. So, yeah, so there will be a giveaway once that milestone we crack that 500. That'll trigger the giveaway event. Nothing massive, but I'll put together some merch. And what do they call it? Swag. Don't the millennials and that call it swag? I don't know. But anyway, I'll put the details on the Facebook page and keep an eye out for that. But you guys are all, I'm sure you guys are all subbed anyway, aren't you? So anyway, let me get this right. Put this in the background. Right, here we go. Steve Hammond, do you hear any echo or not? Hey, Q's here too. I don't know why we've got an echo. Sorry team, I don't know why that is. I haven't touched it. Let me think about it. It's only Michael. Let me try something out. Let me quickly try something, guys. Hold on. Oh, Q, you? Yeah, I thought you might be at a Now we should be good. 1, 2, 3, everybody. Is the echo gone? Somebody just tell me yes or no. Okay, I'll have to look at the settings later on. Let me have another look. Is that better? Let me just kill all those. Excuse my French. Maybe it's better now. Hold on, what's that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is it better? Here we go. Is that better? Should be good now. Okay. We should be good now. Don't know. No. Yay, Mike. All right, we'll plod on. Okay, good. Thanks, Steve. Thanks. Yeah, I see what was going wrong. Hopefully that sorts everything out. Anyway, let's go here. So, yeah, somebody's asking about the just trying to get full screen. Here we go. So somebody was asking me before about how the clutch went. So yeah, so I had a sticky clutch going on. No, it's done it again. What the hell? There we go. So I had a sticky clutch going on, and yeah, okay. And you know, yeah, so I fixed it now. So I was struggling with the I had a sticky, basically clutch wasn't disengaging all the time, so I flushed the hydraulic fluid out, pulled the clutch pack out, reordered the clutch pack for a different way. The only problem I had was that your target pack height is stack height is 38 mil, and I was 37.5 or 39.5, so the closest I could get was 37.5. So I did that, and yeah, it's fine now. Touch wood hasn't given an issue in 2 rides, so that's great. So yeah, really enjoying it actually. Really super sticky tyres, and I mean I'm not going crazy like I used to, and but you know, it is what it is. I just still enjoy it. I've definitely not as hard to ride as the Guzzi, but it's not as long. It's a shorter, compactor bike, right? So, and I just sit on it like you do if you're going to be, you know, riding. I get right up against the tank. Don't get sore wrists or anything. You can ride hard, you know, ride for an hour or so and be all, my back's touch wood so far has been pretty good. So thanks, Steve, for letting me know that it's fixed. I can see now a few bugs with the program, so it wasn't us. Anywho, whoa, where were we up to? We were talking about. Oh yeah, that's right. Q, you missed out on a few bits and pieces. I went and watched the beach racing at Timaru. It was really enjoyable. Did a video on that. Took the drone, Q, and Cam report. Yeah, it was quite fun using the drone. So anyway, what else been happening? Mike, you'd like this bike that you're watching right now. I can tell you that. Remind you of the old Honda. So yeah, it's definitely back in action. But you know, clutches are finicky, aren't they? So, and when I popped the cap off the master reservoir, the rubber boot had a lot of moisture on top of it, and I reckon the fluid was a little bit clouded. It was definitely a little bit off anyway. I flushed it through, and the pressure plate rod wasn't bent at all, so that was okay. But anyway, it came right. So, yeah, so the tyres on that bike are super coarse. Did you see the Guzzy go past there? Cute. That's one of my old mates. Beautiful 1100 Sport that he's got. Yeah, super coarse. Or super coarser, I think they are. Super sticky ones. Bit of a pain when you go through gravel and that, because the frickin' picks up all the gravel and rattles it through as the wheel's going around and flicking the stones off into the front guard, so it rattles a bit when you go through gravel. I don't know about adjusting the tank seat position. It seems to be alright for me. It's got a aftermarket seat on it, so it's quite nice. Yeah, one of those. It's got so many extra gear on, it's not funny. It's got beautiful woodcraft rear sets. It's fully adjustable. It's got what's the name of the levers and all that? Oberon, is it? Oberon from England. Freaking yeah, it's got so much stuff on it. Even the chain, the front sprocket, little guard is some aftermarket one. So don't know if it makes me go faster, but looks cool. So yeah. Which road Q you want to ride? That one was on the video. That road Q was just the Geraldine Feely Highway. The whole tank and seat base can move forward and backwards. I didn't know that. We'll have to check it out. Has got aftermarket rear subframe on. Don't know if that makes much difference. And that's a woodcraft as well. So yeah, Q, I seen in your last video you drove right through town, and I was actually looking out because there's a lot of bikes in town. I knew they were going down the rally, and I thought, I'll freaking keep an eye out for Q, but I must have missed you. I'll do that, Steve. Thank you very much. Yeah. What else been happening? Oh, Nigel, who we ride with a lot, he's got a nice Panigale. He's walking at the moment, so he shot away on holiday with his missus up to Raro. But yeah, and then someone else that comes on a bit onto the live stream here. I won't mention any names. Got a ticket the other day, so he went and got a radar detector, and yeah, I don't know. I'm putting it off until I get one. I know, and then I'll be like, you know, if touch wood I don't. So far so good. But then I haven't ridden the M49 much, and it's a lot harder to keep things quiet on the M49 than it is on the old multi. So yeah, cute. That's Geraldine Feely Highway. Still full of freaking loopies and that every weekend, but you just keep your eyes peeled, you know. What else been happening? What's coming up? Oh, the Big Danzy's Pass trail ride's on this weekend. That's a massive trail ride. It's like family one, but there's all sorts of trails and stuff that you can do, options. Dylan, one of the guys that rides with us a lot here, he's taking his boy down. His boy's a little tiny little tacker, and he's taking him down. So a few of the other guys taking their boys down. So it'll be interesting to hear what they got to say about it. And then I'm going away for a couple of days. I'm going away for a couple of days next week. Before it gets too cold, we're going to camp out. Got a couple of spots that I really like. So watch out for videos about that. There'll be some videos, stuff. I'll record a bunch of stuff and that for future videos there. No, you won't need a radar detector, Steve, when you come over, because we'll be... Yeah. Look, I haven't got a ticket, touch wood, yet with the bikes, and I do ride quite lively from time to time. Now that I've said that, I'll get a bloody ticket, won't I? Yeah. But anyway, touch wood, no. So, anybody been watching Q's videos lately? He's Ghost Grizzo. He's cracked the 1,000 subscriber mark, mate, which is an awesome achievement. I had a big smile on my face when I saw that little short come up, and it was like, yeah, great, that's awesome, mate. Yeah, well done. And also Q, that top of the south trip, kind of had to postpone it, just run out of time, mate. Stretches away in Australia, and you know, I'll just put it off. Well, it means I've got something to do next summer. Yeah. So that's why this little two night one coming up is a poor substitute, but still it's going to be beautiful roads where we're going. A little bit of gravel, but nothing too crazy. Yeah. So yeah, definitely watch out for those videos. I'll report on that next month. Which one, Steve? What you want? Can you link to it, please? Q's website, Q's channel, which is Ghost Grizzo. He's friggin' yeah, isn't the year going by so fast, Q? We just had Christmas, and it's freaking near the end of March already. Don't know what happened to global warming, mate. I think that's some sort of BS myth. We had, it's been like, we've had 6 months of spring down here. We've had, you get one brilliant warm riding day, and then you have 2 weeks of just low cloud and fog and rain and stuff. It's just been, yeah, I don't know. We're finally getting a bit of good weather now. Always the end of summer for us, but you know. The age-old question, Mike. What bike? You got 7K for my first Ducati, 900 SS. What year? S2R. I reckon, Mike, because you're used to performance, you know, you got the VTR. I'd hold off and try and get a S4R. You want the S2R has just got like a motor like mine, really, or similar to mine. But if you're used to the power of your VTR, you'd probably be better off holding off for a S4R. There was a pretty cheap one going up Wakatani way. It was a beautiful one, and he was only asking like $7,000 for it. You know, I thought it was a real good I thought it was a bargain. Yeah, well, that's right, Steve. West Coast. Everybody knows Steve's a coaster, so we complain about fog and showers and that, but they just, you know, they get inches every day. S2R, no, I think the R means it's got that frickin' single side, the pipe, the tube swing arm. They're quite rare to find one in an S2. The S4R would be what you're after. That's the one with 4-valve heads. But an S2 is just a 2-valve head one. A big difference. So think about old Nigel's Monster. It's the 916 engine in it. So 4 valves. Basically a naked 916 really. But if you go the 2-valve route, you'll kind of be a bit like my multi-strata Powerwise. Yeah, well, when we come up the coast after the Burt, there was no. It hadn't rained there for ages. Just about every river we crossed was near dry. So. What else happened? I don't know. That's all I've got planned, really, ride-wise. Q, what rides you got coming up? We've got, I'm just reading my chat. Part of the new update on this freaking OBS is that my chat that's normally on my screen is gone. It's normally up over there. And I can just read it like this, but now it's not, so I have to set up the phone to read it all. Oh, not a recall, Steve. What's going on? Nothing major, hopefully. I was going to talk about KTM. When the dust settled over KTM, 230,000 bikes parked in garages. And I can't believe the whole board should have been sacked, and they kept the frickin' the CEO. He should have been gone burger. That's crazy. Okay, the Beaumont. Yeah. Do you have a home there, Q? Your missus is very understanding, I can tell you. Mine would not be that understanding. But if you're going to Beaumont, you're right. You're not far away from the Tuapeka Mouth Ferry. It's not far from Beaumont. You could whoop across the ferry. I forgot to ask you, have you done the ferry before, Q? I think you have. I think you have done it once. If I remember rightly. Mike, what about you? What's your bike plans? What are you doing this yeah, between now and winter, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know, Mike. Yeah, well, the only 200 horsepower Ducatis are the brand, the Panigales and all that, but they cost a bit more than $7,000, that's for sure. But yeah, I'd be looking for a S4R if you're going to get a monster. You could get the ST4, the touring bike. A bit vanilla for me, but they've got the same motor as the frickin' 916, the 4-valve ones. If it's ST4, 4-valve. If it's ST2, 2 valve. And if it's ST3, I don't know. I think they come up with a 3 valve motor at some stage. TPS over travels, braking the bushes. Throttle position sensor, braking the bushes and shuts down the ECU. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bit of talking going on. Bingo. Some tripping between Easter and Anzac. Yeah, I got a lot of work stuff coming on. I got to go to North Island. I got to go to Wellington, so I'm going to try and stop into Cycle Spot, which used to be, I think, Bike Clinic in Petone or Lower Hutt or whatever it's called in that valley. So I'm going to pop in there. Yeah, 3 valve heads. Okay. And what do they say, Steve? Has that happened to you, or it's just a recall? You haven't noticed anything? Yeah. I keep one by. I keep the multi registered and warranted over throughout the year, so I can get away. You know, sometimes you get those really nice, clear winter's days. Go for a quick blast. But this will be the last camping trip for a while because it cools off quite a bit. Plus, we're going inland, so we're going to be got a nice campsite to show you, Q. But you have to wait till the video. It's only about 5k's of gravel. When you on that last video, when you got to those giant pipes, go under the pipes. Set your speedometer for 5k's and then turn left. You'll see it in the video, but I'm not going to tell everybody in the video where it is because you know, it could. I haven't been there for a few years, so I know they've cut all the trees down, so I'll see what it looks like now. Yeah, Scooterazzi. I like Scooterazzi. That guy's really nice in there. I went in and said, look, mate, I'm not buying a bike, but, you know, and he didn't care. He was good, really nice to talk to. And it's right downtown near Cuba Street. Like, you go down the bottom, I think Cuba Street, you turn right, and it's just like 3 doors down. Beautiful little spot, right near the bay. So, yeah, so how far do you have to take the how far do you got to take the Yamaha, Steve? They got a dealer on the coast, or you got to bring it to Christchurch? If you want to book it in Timaru, you can camp here, mate, and I'll run you in and out and you stay here while they're fixing it if you like. I know the guys at Timaru. Martin, he rides with us, not very often anymore, but he does ride. Well, no, he wants to ride, but he just can never get away. Really nice guy and top mechanic too. Yeah, they got a really good workshop there, good guys. Timaru Yamaha. Yeah. Oh, it's got to go to Christchurch, bugger. Okay. Anybody else here that hasn't said anything? Don't be shy. Just drop something in the chat so we know you're there. I'll keep an eye out for bikes, Mike, that I think might be worthwhile having a look at. But yeah, I wouldn't. I love a multi, but if I had anything critical to say, I'd say it's underpowered. You know. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, no, they are good guys, eh? I don't really know Ricky that well, but I know Jason. He runs spare parts and he races like crazy too. Eh? He loves his racing and that. He's a good rooster. And then John, he's the sales guy. They're all good guys in there. Mm. Don't really. I've pretty much run out of things to talk about now. To be fair, it's been a small, quiet. I've done lots of day, out for a burst on the 749. Got sort of these back roads around here that I really enjoy. That I love to take Q on one day and show him. But yeah, it's been pretty quiet. No, mate, no speeding tickets for me, mate. I try to, one day I'll run out of luck, I guess. But I had a bad run there. Freaking most of, I used to get one or two a year, but it was always on the car. But yeah, no, touch wood. Still going all right. You'll know when I get a ticket because I'll be riding a freaking. I'll be putting a video up about how to install a radar detector. Q, I don't know. What's your cruising speed, Q? You never felt the need to get the amount of Ks you do? You never felt the need to get a radar detector? Yeah, well, that's true though. Even the smallest engine bike can get into trouble. No, Triumph, they're getting proper dirt bikes now. I saw something about that, but I didn't really read the whole deal about it. But you're on the Steinies, Mike. I'm in a dirty old low carb freaking Tiger. He'll have something going on, I bet. Just watch his videos. There's always something. He always pulls something out of his magic little bag. Yeah, I know what you're saying, QA. If I had one, it'd be like confidence booster. Maybe I don't. Maybe I shouldn't have a confidence booster. Oh, the motocross bike. I'd hate to think. Somebody say 18 grand. Would that be right? 18 grand? Or does that sound too cheap? Yeah, a few people have got TPX. One of the guys that comes on here sometimes, he just got one. He's putting it on. I think the ultimate is the Uniden R series, and there's two of them. I think it's the R8 and the R4 that you can Bluetooth, so no wires to your helmet. You just Bluetooth through your Cardo or your Senna or whatever. But they're sort of higher end, but they're the most long range ones. Yeah, probably like me, Q. I normally cruise at 110, 115. Do creep into the 120s a bit every now and again. Maker's Mark Q, eh? You got no homebrew ready. You drank it all at the rallies. Stoke Hazy, nice. Yeah, okay. I'm guessing about the Ducati race bike actually. So I saw something that might be 24. It was very expensive, I remember that. Yeah, I'm the same, Q. Pretty much, I must ride pretty similar. I I'm one where it's the long straights I button off because it's like fast or slow, the straights are boring, right? I like getting into the. I'm like you, especially those big sweeping corners. That's probably my dangerous place is the big sweeping corners where you can sort of, you can take them at those sort of speeds. They just let you, let you do it. So I don't know. It's probably similar to me. Yeah, well, Steve, you've got. Oh, okay, you're gonna do a brew up. Okay. Yeah, Steve, I know what you mean. There's a problem with the modern bikes, eh? Even the 749, it's the same age as the multi, right? So it's 20 years old. Its happy places 1, 4, and something, and that's just where it's happy, just in top gear. Just it's its happy place. I don't even just cruising at the speed limit. I'm in fifth gear, so I've still got one to go, and it's just idling, and it ticks over at 110, and it's not happy. It's too low RPM. So yeah, Mike. Well, freaking hell, we do Perrier Gorge quite often. Like we always go to Cave. Always go to Cave for a beer. I went by myself on last Sunday because no one else wanted to go, so I just went myself. You got this thing's a bit more flexible at home, Mike, as far as leave passes go. Come on, Steve. What do you mean you have to fly to keep up, Steve? Come on, man. Full disclosure. I've had my licenses all the way through. It's you and Nigel in the dog box at the moment. Well, Nigel's in the dog box at the moment. Yeah, that's right. I know. Yeah, that's good, Steve. If you know, when the cops are out and about. Yeah, that's a problem. I know that's a problem for you, Mike, with the nipper. Just enjoy it though, mate. Enjoy the time when they're small, because they ain't small for long. That's for sure. What else happening? Oh, yeah, Steve. Go and finish your tea, mate. Thanks for coming on. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll wind it up, guys, eh? Um, yeah, like I say, we're trying just about at 500 subscribers now. So if you know anyone enjoy the channel, flick them a link, and they could frickin' win a T-shirt or a hoodie or something with the 500 subscriber grand giveaway. It's going to be the same as the other ones we've done, but anyway, free stuff, right? Alrighty, team. Thanks everybody for coming on. Q, I sort of mentioned you at the start, and I thought you might be away, so. And yeah, Steve, all the Steves, Steve West Coast, Steve Melbourne, Stretch over in Australia as well at the moment. Mike, thanks for coming on, mate. Bloody good chatting. Catch up with everybody the third Friday of April next month. And yeah, so in the meantime, freaking ride safe at whatever speed you deem appropriate. And yeah, stay safe. Catch you on the road. See you next month. Why do I always do the thumbs up? It's so freaking cheesy. Anyway, all right, guys. Catch you later on. Have a good month. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, Q. 500 before the next month's live stream, all right? Okay, cheers, team.